This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right. Well, Meek Mill's mother has written an open letter to Lady Justice, which is the justice system. Now, she said, I was always taught and always believed that you, Lady Justice, were fair, impartial, and balanced. That was until you took my son from me at the tender age of 19. His whole life, he was struggling with the death of his father and the void of my presence since I worked 3 jobs to keep the lights on. In fact, he would hardly utter a word and mostly stay quiet until he started rhyming. She goes on to say, the problem is that the justice system has failed my son at every turn and hasn't let go. You, Lady Justice, have allowed corruption at the highest levels of the system, and cruelty and spite have cast doubt on your very foundation. You are supposed to balance fairness and blindly always do what's right, yet injustice has taken 11 years of our lives. My son had to choose between seeing his child and his mother in a hospital or going to prison. My son, who was 19 when he was introduced to the justice system, has been scarred physically and emotionally by your betrayal, and now you threaten his own son's sense of security. Now, she goes on to talk about the district attorney and Governor Wolf, who had the courage to say, let my son out of prison due to this injustice. She said, no human being should know his truths and be accosted by lies and false judgment under your shelter. So on behalf of every mother whose son suffers the cruelty of unjust punishment, I now beg you to hear the words of the DA and the governor and release my son. We've been talking about this whole Meek Mill situation and how even the governor of Pennsylvania feels like Meek Mill should be released while he's waiting to find out his fate.
Have we got any updates? Is he coming home soon? Is he has a court date? Like, what's going on?
No updates yet. We're waiting for the judge. I guess the judge
This
is
is
the
so
person.
crazy.
This pisses me off, though, because if you're the governor, you can pardon Meek Mill.
I don't know how that works. I'm going to be honest.
He's the governor of the state of Pennsylvania. Meek Mill's he's in jail in
It seems like
Pennsylvania.
some
It's a state crime.
extreme circumstances between the judge
Yeah, this just seems
and the
crazy.
cops that arrested him.
Man, just pardon Meek altogether. Meek ain't bothering nobody. Meek ain't hurting nobody. Like, Meek does a lot for the community of Philadelphia. Like, come on, man. Meek's paid his debt to society.
And so many people can relate to the situation that Meek Mill is in, having been in the system for, as his mom said, 11 years and being treated unjustly. All right, they have released a toxicology report from Prince's autopsy, and they said that it was an exceedingly high concentration of fentanyl in his body. That's a synthetic opioid 50 times more powerful than heroin. So basically painkillers. And they said that a person who takes prescription opioids for a long time builds up a tolerance, and a dose that could kill one person might help another. So what they are saying is that he had 450 micrograms per kilogram. So they said liver concentrations greater than 69 micrograms per kilogram could be an overdose.
Wow.
So imagine he had 450 per kilogram in his body. All right, now Juelz Santana, in the meantime, is going to have to stay in court, in jail longer than anticipated.
Still?
He was in court yesterday, and they said he will remain in custody after a judge ruled that a proposed bail package was insufficient to allow his release. So he has pleaded not guilty to both the drug and gun charges. They said his next date will be in April 9th. So that's his next court
They said the
hearing.
package wasn't good enough.
Yeah, they rejected that package.
So they wanted more money or something.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
That's crazy. We got to get Juelz out, man.
So April
Tell him
9th.
run.
is when
He's stuck in there now. He can't run
yeah,
from there.
handcuffs,
He
you're
can't,
right.
he can't
Damn.
run from now.
Now, Cardi B, she has revealed that her release date for her debut album, Invasion of Privacy, will be out next week, April 6th. So she posted the cover on Instagram. She said, my album cover, ladies and gents. So congratulations to her.
Drop on the clues bombs for body.
Remember at the iHeartRadio Music Awards, she did announce that her album would be out in April. So
Right.
now we have the actual date that is going to be April 6th.
First of all, if you didn't think Cardi's album was coming out, you was a goddamn fool, okay? Cardi was on the schedule for the Breakfast Club 2 months ago. And what I said, well, she must got her album dropped.
Yeah, she been working.
And she got too much high-profile press coming up. Saturday Night Live, I'm sure you'll probably see her on Ellen, stuff like that. That album is dropping April the 6th. What's the number, though? What's y'all prediction? What y'all think she's going to do first?
I think she's going to do really, really well.
I'm saying 300 or better.
I thought about it. I said 150 earlier because I was
she
thinking of
definitely
downloads.
do more than 150.
But I think she'll do, because I didn't think about it. I didn't really think about it because she has older, younger, mid, and crossover.
I think she might do more than 400.
I think more than 400.
I'm going to say 300 or better.
I'm gonna say between 4 and 5. I think she'll do.
I'm going to stay in the threes.
And we'll make sure you guys stay updated so everybody can download,
Ooh, this is
everybody
funny.
can stream her album, and make sure you help those sales go above and beyond.
She'll be on Breakfast Club next week.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.
Juelz.